The prophetess is in the building. Prophetess Talitha Kumi is live every Friday and Saturday night giving you the word of the Lord. Make sure you check in with her by clicking the link at the top line of the description box. Make sure you subscribe to her channel so you can catch her every night and hear something positive that'll definitely change your life. Hey, tell her you heard here from Hip Hop News Uncensored. Check out right now links at the top line of the description. Peace. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna talk about allegations of Pooh Shiesty telling to get out early. We're also going to speak about and talk about in depth smack talking about the oversaturation and too many rap battles going on at once. We'll play the both videos for these two instances real quick. But real quick, you've seen our sponsor for the channel right before we actually begin speaking. If you yourself want to become a sponsor for the channel, if you want to put your brand right on this channel and drive sales your way, email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. That's ogod@hiphopun.com to inquire about our very affordable rates. Get your business in front of hundreds of thousands of people instantly by email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com. But don't forget to check out my sister's channel, The Prophetess, as you see right there at the top line of the description. So let's talk, right, about what's popping off, what's going on with Pooh Shiesty. So Whack 100, right, put out allegation pretty much saying, was showing some paperwork that Pooh Shiesty actually cooperated with the feds to get out early. His lawyer speaks up. He dropped this video. I'm gonna play it. Here we go.
Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams gave up no one. Absolutely no one. We never cooperated with the government whatsoever. The paperwork that he's reading is that our defense was that we blamed the alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh and his crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun. And through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars, totally full of shit. And that's why instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit. What was cooperation was the amazing work of his lawyer, me, along with Sam Zegane. I don't want to forget Sam. See my clock in the back. You know what time it is. I don't want to forget my friend Sam because Sam assisted in the case, but absolutely not one single defendant in that case flipped on anybody because there's no one to flip on. They said Pooh was the shooter. They said one of the other guys was the shooter. None of them flipped on anybody. We all went ahead with it. We took the plea, which I wanted to go to trial. I thought it was a good trial as well. But we took the plea, and the judge ended up giving us just under 5 years. And with good behavior and an RDAP program, he got out in about 3 and change. So Whack 100, just to recap, Whack 100 is a moron. And what he is reading is as stupid as it sounds. That is all for now.
Now, y'all just heard this clown. Oh, I take it back. I can't call him that. I had to put the shiesty on. I think it fit the occasion. Say that they never cooperated with the government. They never cooperated with the government. The victims say we ain't had no guns, but Pooh and you proved they did have guns. And because of the information you gave on them to prove they had guns is the reason Pooh didn't get 10 years and got under 5. And you say you didn't cooperate and you calling me a moron. We gonna run that back one more time. This shit get...
Shout out. I like this dude. We gotta get him on, man. We definitely gotta get him on. And the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. When you get in these type of situations, an attorney's job is to do whatever it takes and to do what you say. Now, if you would have went to an attorney and said, "Look, I'm willing to cooperate and do what I'm willing to do. I'll say whatever I gotta say," then that's different. Then your attorney will say, "Okay, here are the ramifications, but you're paying me to do this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the government that you're willing to do this." Or your attorney comes back to you and say, "Look, all right, this is how we're going to get less time." I was talking with a guy I know that's an attorney. He said he's not even arguing whether you did it or not. Like, they're looking at, does the punishment fit the crime more so? And that's what the lawyer just got finished speaking of. Does the punishment fit the crime? Does it? And he had to do his lawyer work to make sure that he can get his man out. That probably paid him upward of hundreds of thousands of dollars to make sure that he got free. I just don't see what the fuss. See, Whack 100, man. I'm starting to realize. I've been realizing it. He's in the content creator space right now, so he's going to say and do whatever to keep his name going. Say and do whatever to keep content. That's what he's going to do. Half of the time, what he's saying is bullshit. Probably more than half of the time. Some of the stuff he's saying be real. But it's like you throw whatever you want to throw up to see what sticks. And that's how I feel about Whack 100 at the end of the day. Right? I don't really take the man seriously. And you know, he's a businessman 100%, and he understands how this thing works. I keep Whack 100 claims. Like, who the fuck are you? But we talking about it. Because his name became famous for beating up on dudes, and you know, this bodyguard dude, you know, that ran around with this people and the game's bodyguard. He's putting hands on this and he's doing this, and he'll squabble with you and all of that. All that's cool. But it gets sticky when you start continuously putting, your hands in other people's business like that. You know? So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is in my opinion. So what do y'all guys think? What do y'all? So yeah, that's believe you me, Gucci Mane, and I did a video on this. I still gotta actually release it. I talked about Gucci Mane will pull his record deal. Gucci Mane let him buy out his record deal if Pooh was snitching. If Pooh Shiesty was snitching, Gucci Mane wouldn't rock with him. Gucci Mane is openly rewarding him. And I just got finished talking about this on Friday when we recorded our podcast. He is rewarding him for not snitching. And as Sam Man said, he stood on his shit and he went down like a man. He stood on this shit and went down like a man. Like, he did the crime, he did the time. He didn't tell nobody to go here, or tell nobody to get this, and none of that shit. Right? So what do you guys think? What do y'all think? I want to know what you guys think about Whack and his explanation and Pooh's lawyer coming out speaking on it. If I'm Pooh, I just ignore this shit. I keep it pushing. People are waiting for the music. Stay out of trouble. Fix your circle. Stay the hell out of Memphis. Because if you guys don't know, he was in a lot of little drama in Memphis. And it was another crew that he was going back. And this is years ago though, like when him and Dirk was getting together. But there was a little a clique down there. That Back in Blood song that he made about this clique. And ever since then, a couple of them dudes, I think one dude was in prison, but a couple of them dudes that became rappers, and you know, they still gunning for him. So he need to stay the hell out of Memphis. Unless he in and out, heavy security. I think NBA Youngboy, he was standing, he was in Jersey going to go eat. And his security was just tight. He had a couple guys outside, a couple guys inside, like somebody watching you 6 o'clock, somebody watching behind you, the side, the roof, all that. This is how you gotta move if you're this type of superstar. Everywhere you go, you have to be security to the max. That has to be in your budget. It's a tax write-off at the end of the day. That has to be your budget. That has to be what you do. Like you got to be presidential. Get some professional dudes. Your homeboys is cool. Let them be the second layer. But get some professional dude that's gonna guard you, because you're a $1 million dude, a multi-million-dollar dude, and a bum on the street is ready to take your ass out just to say he did it. So that's how real shit get. I want to play